Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to be reading the fairy tale called Little Red Riding Hood. It's a story by the Brothers Grimm, retold by Joy Cowley. As I'm reading today, I want you to be paying attention and listening for different story elements that make this a fairy tale. How do we know it's a fairy tale? Once there was a little girl who was kind and sweet and much loved by her family. Her grandmother made her a beautiful red hat. It looked so good on her that everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day the girl's mother said, "Your grandmother is not well. Here is a basket of food for her. Hurry to her house and be careful. Do not wander off the path." "Yes, mother, I will hurry," said Little Red Riding Hood. Grandmother's house was deep, deep in the woods. In the woods there lived a wicked wolf. "Hello, little girl, where are you going?" "To my grandmother's house at the end of the path," said Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf smiled. He had a cunning plan. I want you to look at that word cunning. Cunning means sneaky or sly. And that's what we know wolves to be. Very sneaky and sly. Little Red Riding Hood walked faster. "Why do you walk so fast?" asked the wolf. "My mother told me to hurry," said Little Red Riding Hood. "That's a pity," said the wolf. "There are beautiful flowers near the path. You could take some to your grandmother." Little Red Riding Hood left the path. She picked the beautiful flowers. There were so many that she forgot to hurry. But the wolf was in a hurry. He ran to grandmother's house and called in a little voice, "Grandmother, is Little Red Riding Hood here?" Then the wolf went into the house and swallowed grandmother in one big gulp. The wolf put on grandmother's clothes and got into grandmother's bed. Little Red Riding Hood came in with the basket and the flowers. She stopped near the bed and said, "Grandmother, what big ears you have." "All the better to hear you with, my dear," replied the wicked wolf. What big hands you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hug you with, my dear," the wicked wolf replied. Little Red Riding Hood stepped back. Something was not right. "What a big mouth you have," she said. "All the better to eat you with, my dear," cried the wicked wolf, and he sprang out of bed. He swallowed Little Red Riding Hood in one big gulp. The wolf then lay on the bed and went to sleep. A hunter, passing Grandmother's house, heard a loud snoring noise. He stopped and said to himself, "The old lady is snoring very loudly. She might be ill. I'd better go in and see if she needs help." When the hunter went in, he was surprised at what he saw. A wolf with a huge belly was lying on the bed. "You wicked wolf," said the hunter. "At last I have found you." The hunter pointed his gun at the sleeping wolf, but then he looked again at the wolf's big belly. Maybe the wicked wolf had eaten the old lady. With a pair of scissors, he cut open the wolf's belly. Little Red Riding Hood and Grandmother sprang out, pleased to be free. "It was dark in there," they said. "We were very frightened." The hunter filled the wolf's belly with stones and stitched it up. Then he dragged the old wolf out of the house. When the wolf woke up, he saw the hunter with his gun. He tried to get away, but by swimming across a pond, but with his belly full of stones, he sank to the bottom and drowned. Little Red Riding Hood and Grandmother sat down to eat the food from the basket. Little Red Riding Hood said, "Mother told me to hurry and not leave the path. I will listen to her from now on." The end, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the story with me.